St John's. It is time for collective worship again, and I hope that everybody enjoyed their first week back of full learning in your new classes. As last week, I've been asked to talk about one of our school values, the things that shape all the things that make us special at St John's. And today's value is trust. It's a word we use a lot, and I think that we show trust all the time. Let me give you some examples. When you pick up a pen in your classroom, you trust that that pen is going to write and capture all of your wonderful ideas on paper. When you sit down on a chair in your class, you are trusting that it's not going to collapse underneath you and that you're going to be able to sit comfortably. When your teacher turns on their computer in the morning, they trust that it's going to work and that all your learning will appear on the screen. And when those things don't work, it's a bit strange for us because we trusted, we believed that they were going to work. Now, I think that these are easy things to trust because they're objects, and those objects do what they've been designed to do. But I think it can be harder to trust each other, to trust the person sitting to your left or your right. And I think that's because sometimes we don't believe that that person wants what is best for us. A chair can't be selfish or say words that they regret. It's just a chair. But sometimes people can be hurtful. Sometimes people can let us down. And so if trust is one of our school values, how are we meant to do it? Well, as usual, I have got someone to help me. That somebody is Monty. And there's one thing that he loves nearly more than anything else in the world. Something that is so important to him, his eyes just light up whenever he sees it. And that thing is dinner. Let's see if Monty can trust me with that important thing. Dinner. Yes. Go on then. Good boy. Well, thank you, Monty, for helping us out, and I'm so glad that he was able to trust me. Now, why do we think that was? It was so important to him. The dinner was right in front of him, but he waited until I said it was okay to eat it. I think that's because we have a really strong relationship. Monty knows that I have never let him down with his dinner. He knows that I will always try and do what is best for him. He knows that I am part of his team. Now, things are very strange in school at the moment, and there are a few rules that your teachers have put in place that aren't the same as they were before we had to stay at home. It is so important at this time to remember that we are one big team and that everybody in your class is part of that team. So if your teacher is asking you to do something that is different, to make sure that you are standing away from each other in the line, to sit quietly when we are outside waiting to be picked up, you can trust that that teacher wants what is best for you. So let's make a commitment this week. Let's set ourselves a challenge to try to be two things. Number one, let's try and trust those people that we know can help us. You all filled out your helping hands either last week or the week before, and that showed some adults and children that you can trust. But on the other hand, let's be someone that can be trusted by others. Let's be trustworthy. Let's prove to each other that we want what's best. Let's be helpful. Let's be kind. Let's show that we are part of one great big team at St John's. Now, on Wednesday, you are going to hear a story all about how someone was asked to trust Jesus at a really difficult time. We're going to see whether he was able to do that or not, and we're going to see if we can learn from it as well. But for now, I'm going to hand back to your teachers, ready for one of our songs that you can sign and to say our prayer. Let's see if we can meet that challenge. I trust that you can.